What is up, everyone? My name is Phil. The channel is Phil's Polls. And we're back with another card video. Today we are going to take a look at what I use to protect and store all of my cards. I actually got a couple of requests for a video like this, both on YouTube and Twitter. Thought it was a pretty good idea. A lot of people have gotten back into the hobby recently and kind of want to know what they've missed, what what cards are good, how you store your cards, protect your cards, all of that stuff. So I thought we'd just take a look at what I do, and that's not to say that it's the right way, but that's just how I like to do things. So leave a like, subscribe if you enjoy this video, and kind of want to see some other, tutorial type videos. Yeah, so let's take a look at it. First off, most of my cards I will sleeve and top load if they're anything decent. And that basically goes for any $3 card on up. And I use, BCW 2 milliliter sleeves, pretty standard. And then obviously they have sleeves that, will fit thicker cards. And then I go for the premium top loaders, which seem a little bit, sturdier, and a little bit, the plastic's like more clear. They don't scratch as easy. They are a little bit more than, your regular top loader. So it's certainly not a necessity to use, the premium ones, but I like them for that stuff. And then, when you're in between and you don't know, because these are for your standard, your very standard thin card, But then if you're not sure if you have a card that's, a transcendent card or dynasty card, which are, really thick, or, a booklet or something like that, you're going to want a reference point of, what type of sleeve, what type of top loader, how am I going to store this thing? And then if you just have like a standard jersey card, which is a little bit thinner, or just, some cards, even if they don't have a relic, they'll use, a thicker, card stock. So BCW actually made these little card thickness point gauge guides, and basically they have their mags or their one touches and top loaders, and you can compare your card and see exactly what type of top loader or one touch you will need. And I need you. So these are very handy. I have like 1,000 of them. So, if you ever, need one of these or are curious, I can always throw it in with an order. Just mention it on Twitter or message me on eBay, whatever. So those are very handy if you're not sure, what the card thickness is that you have. So next up, you've got your cards in their, appropriate cases, what have you. Obviously base, I just throw in like a 550 count box. They fit into the large flat rate boxes, so I can ship those pretty easily. I just charge shipping, otherwise I would just give them away. But that's that. So I don't really keep much base around the house. I am recording and all my cards are in the garage. So, I try to keep this place as tidy as possible, so I can't have, boxes on boxes on boxes of base cards everywhere. So if I ever get a lot, I just send them out to whoever wants them that will pay shipping. Oh, by the way, BCW, I use them for all my supply stuff. Well, 90% of it. Obviously, their logos are on my mat. I will link them down in the description if you need to get some supplies there. Really good way to go. Next up, so once you've got your cards all ready to go in their top loaders or their one touches, or if it's a graded card, a lot of people ask me that have purchased cards from me on eBay or Twitter or whatever, like, what is that sleeve you use? It's amazing, because a lot of the sleeves out there that you will put over your cases tend to be they're not fit for the card. I mean, they fit the card, but they're not perfectly fit for the card. And I actually found this company, Superior Fit Innovations. You can see very small down here, superiorfitsleeves.com. I will link them down in the description below. Super cool stuff, very clear plastic. I mean, it's like it's not even there. And I'm about to show you, it's like, I know you guys have seen graded card sleeves out there, and they're just like really baggy and loose, and they don't really do the job. So here's one of the PSA cards sleeves. We'll take this 2018 Topps Chrome Sapphire Acuna PSA 10. Little flex there for you guys. Okay. And we'll just pop them right in there, push all the way down, and it's like there's not even a sleeve on it. Wow. Take the little piece off the back. The back is tapered, so when you pull it down, you don't have like the snag of the, the bottom flap. It just hangs right down like that. Close her up, and these are resealable, so it's never going to come undone. But if you do want it to, if you want to change it out or whatever, there you go. And now your PSA card. They also make these for BGS cards. I don't collect BGS, so I don't have any of those, but they do make them for those. And you'll have a perfect fit sleeve and your case will never get scratched. And then they also make the same thing for their one touches. So same idea. We'll take our 2019 Topps Chrome Sapphire Tatis Superfractor Auto. Another little flex there. And just pop it right down in there. And look at that. It's like, these things are the best. I'm telling you. I'm not even sponsored. Like, I wish I was. These, you know, but these sleeves are incredible. You know, you get the little bit of the things right there. But other than that, I mean, just perfectly snug. Seal. And they make them literally for any type of case you can imagine. I use a lot of them for just regular top loaders, which fit 20 to 55 points. So basically, you know, your thin card all the way up to like a slightly thicker card, but not like a jersey card or anything like that. But they do make them for that as well. So we'll take this Glaber 2018 Sapphire Auto, peel it back, and you are good to go. Just a perfectly fit sleeve for your cases. That's why they call them perfect fits. Imagine that.
Patrick, your genius is showing.
Where? So yeah, and then once I have, you know, my top loaders already, which is probably 95%, I don't one touch a lot of cards just because typically I'm either gonna grade them, so I'll ship them to be graded in top loaders because I don't like to ship cards to the third party that submits them to PSA in the card savers. I just don't trust that. I don't like it. I know that PSA requires it, so you know the third party that I use swaps those over from there. But I always ship all my cards either to my eBay guy or to the third party that submits to PSA in these boxes. And I actually don't know who makes them. You'll see the backside has no logos or anything. I'll show you in a sec. BCW has their logo on the bottom. But I love these things, and I found them on Amazon. And I don't know what they're called, but they are in my saved searches or like my favorites or whatever. So I will link where to find these in the description. But they're amazing because they fit top-loaded cards. I'll grab a stack here perfectly. If I didn't do that box thing right. And they fit right in there. They're like, I don't know if they're made for it, but I just found a size that works. And then, you know, the flap comes down and you pop it right in. And, you know, they move around a little bit, but not enough where the tops are going to, you know, the card's going to come out the top. So you don't have to worry about, you know, taping the top of every top loader if you do ship this way or store this way. So if I just want to store cards, I'll keep them in these. And I also ship in these. They're amazing. Like I said, I will link where to find these down in the description. So that is where my top loaders go as I just shake my entire setup over here. No harm, no foul. And then lastly, with the PSA cards, BCW makes these graded trading card boxes, which are great. I will just take as many fit in here, pop them in, and then throw a little, you know, label on. Not really a label, just a Sharpie Young Gun. So if I need to find something, I know that's all of my hockey Young Guns cards are in here, and here they are. So it's just all these have the perfect fit sleeves on them, and they're just popped in here, ready to either be held onto if I, you know, think there's upside in the card, or you know, if I need to sell it, I can easily find where these are. So yeah, that's kind of a little guideline as to the different types of packaging and protective sleeves and cases and all that stuff that I like to use. We didn't really get into the one touches, but BCW makes those. They are not the only brand, so if you don't like BCW, this isn't like a sponsored video or anything like that, but they do make basically everything you could ever need. Like I said before, I do have a ton of these. If you're unsure about the thickness of the card that you have, and you know, you don't want to go buy 3 different types of top loaders because you're unsure and you just want to be safe, these are always a good thing to reference. I actually have one just stuck up on the side of my my desk here, just, you know, for reference. So pretty cool thing there. And then I also have a little handy dandy Superior Fit Innovations sticker up there that I use to reference anything that I could need there. And if you do sell cards on eBay, people will appreciate that you've taken the time to put your cards in a sleeve, so you know, you don't have to put the traditional painter's tape over the top. Lately, I've been putting my own little stickers that I had made, which I think are pretty cool. I did get one complaint that a guy said that they leave sticky residue on the top loader. So it's like, okay, can't please everybody, but I think they're cool. Anyways, yeah, that's a little guide on how I protect and store my cards, whether it's just to keep here or to ship. And I hope you guys found that informative. Like I said before, you know, I'm not saying that I do it the right way, but this is just, you know, kind of what I like to do, and hope you guys learned something from it. Leave a like, subscribe if you did. Let me know down in the comments what you guys use to store your cards and protect them. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. See you.